Hi there, welcome back. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. If you're new here, I'm Catherine. I make new journals out of old books. And sometimes I even make the book cover too, once in a while when I'm feeling very creative, maybe twice a year. I have a little thrift haul today. I probably shouldn't. I told myself I don't need more stuff, but you know my car, it's got a mind of its own and it drives to the thrift store. I didn't get a lot, but I got a few little things, and not all of them have to do with junk journaling, but if you're like me, you you just like thrift hauls in general. So let's see what I got. I found a little vintage card. Happy birthday, Mother. Boy, that would have been appropriate by the end for my mom. First of all, she loved cats. She liked cats better than dogs. She was a cat person. And it looks like there's little forget-me-nots on there. And if you've been watching me long enough, you know that my mom struggled with dementia at the end of her days. It struggled for a while. It was nice when she got to the point where she didn't realize she had it. The first stage of it, where you don't understand why you're not remembering things, can be angering for the patient. It can be frightening for them. They can even accuse family and friends of stealing because they've put something away and they can't remember, so it must mean somebody stole it, and they will lash out at just about anyone in their confusion. And some sadly stay in that stage. My mom, thank goodness, if she had to have it, got through that stage and got to the point where she was just very much at peace with her world. And she remembered me till the end, and she remembered my older brother till the end. But everyone else, she didn't remember that she was married. She would say, I think I was married. And she knew that her wedding rings belonged on her finger because I'd catch her looking at them and playing with them, and she knew they belonged there. And one time she was even sort of gazing into nowhere, and I said, what are you thinking about, Mum? And she said, I think I lived in Coburg for a while. And I said, yep, you're right, you did. You lived in Coburg for a long time. Oh, and it's why her robotic cat, if you've been watching long enough and you remember my photos of visits with my mom, and she had one of those robotic cats, and she named him Rusty. It turns out, my aunt was telling me, when she was a teenager, she had an orange cat named Rusty. So obviously her mind traveled way back when she named her little robotic cat. Anyhow, as ever, I'm already off topic. Fair warning, I do that. This is beautiful. That's very pretty. And this would even be easy to just put another tag on top and just have that beautiful little, use this beautiful picture. So there we go. And for once, wow, I guess because it was sealed in a bag, the envelope didn't glue itself shut. So I got that. That was, I think, 25 cents. I got some little, let's open them up. It says, dress it up, red poinsettias. Let's see. Poinsettias. I always put a T in there. See, everyone else forgets the I at the end. They say poinsettia. But it's poinsettia. So I've got to remember to stop putting the T in there. So I thought these were really cute. I'm hoping that maybe I can snip these off so that I can just use my gem tack. They're like 3D little tiny poinsettias. So those were $1. That was a good buy. And I got this linen business paper, 25% cotton. Feel the difference. Oh, the elegant difference you can see and feel. Let's see how much we've got here. Oh, we got a good amount. And it is true. You can see the texture on the paper. I may have to put some of these into Mrs. Fezziwig's book. So I don't need this box. It can go into the recycling. I think those barely got used. So, oh, let's see. They were $1.99. I'm happy spending $1.99 for that much cotton paper. Look at that. That's lots. And it's the color I like. That's so important to me when I can find creamy colored paper. Sweetie Pie was at the door. Anyhow, I love when it's a sort of creamy, you know, ivory, beige, light brown. I love when nice paper is this color. Then I'm not so quick to throw them in a tea bath. They're already a nice shade. I got one of these. A little Ideals Christmas book. I thought it had some... I love this, the ordering. Isn't that great? So you can subscribe. These are all terrific. And there were quite a few little illustrations in that I like. So God bless us, everyone. Oh, that one's about Mrs. Cratchit. I'll have to remember that. Oh, I like that. That reminds me of Mrs. Fezziwig's book, the window that we put on the front. I wish they didn't do them in blue. I know they meant well. But I wish that would still be usable. That color I don't mind. The children playing. That's how you can find, if you don't have access to old photos for your journals, I watch out for books like this and use those photos. Little kittens. I used to watch for these. Again, I guess Mum must be thinking about me. Because I used to watch out for these at thrift stores and take them to her first. She enjoyed these. She could still read by the end, but her attention span would not allow her to finish the reading. Like, she could start reading May the Warmth and Love That Is All Around Us, and then her attention span would say, oh, look how pretty that church is, and the bells, and so well-intentioned family from far away would, send her cards with a big, long little letter. How have you been? Johnny's doing this, and Susie's 6 feet tall, or, that sort of thing. And she just wanted to know who the pretty card was from. I even tried reading the cards to her, and her mind would wander out the window to watch the little birds. But like I said, she blissfully was very content by the end and not frustrated. Now, anyone who hangs around me, especially at Christmas by now, you know that I really love Belsnickel Santas. The old Father Christmas type Santa figurines that they almost look forlorn. They've got serious work to do. And I found this plate. Isn't he handsome? And I'm finding as each Christmas comes and goes, I can't handle the clutter of the decorations anymore. My trees have been getting smaller. My decorations that I used to put out, little knickknacks and garlands and wreaths, and it's been. I would put them up and start feeling kind of closed in, and within a few weeks, sort of putting a few of them already away, and Christmas wasn't even here yet. But I never mind hanging things on the walls. So I actually have quite a collection of, I watch for Christmas prints, in framed Christmas prints, or else nice Christmas prints that I can put into a frame and hang them up on walls, and I'll switch them out with my artwork that's already up. So this is going to go in my kitchen, that Santa. So I love the Father Christmas kind of Santa, and look how sweet he looks with the sheep, and he's got them all, and they're all in nice warm scarves, as if a thick woolly sheep needs that, but you know, he's looking out for everyone. And he's even got a little lamb in his arms. So, and he wasn't very much at all. So he'll go up on my wall. Sometimes I even just get them to enjoy for a season, and then I will redonate them in January. Just enjoy them for a little while, and then next year let someone else enjoy them. But then I found this little choir boy bell, and it's vintage. That ribbon is old, and it looks like it wasn't even the original ribbon. It looks like there was another ribbon there prior to this red one that got put in. And it's so fine, the china, you can see through it. It's translucent. And does it ever ring? Isn't that sweet? So I haven't decided yet whether we're going to put our tree up this year or not. I do have a really sweet little tiny Christmas tree that certainly I'll put out. But as far as we have a 4-foot tree, and I'm not sure I'm going to put it up this year. I did it last year, and it was exhausting to put up, and then it was even more exhausting to take down because of I get tired very easily from this blasted disease. So, but this sweet little fellow will go on my my bellsnickel. He can go in with all the Santas. He can serenade the Santas on my little shelf. I will definitely. I think I'll always put out all my bellsnickels. I'll take a photo when I finally have my bellsnickels all set up, and the lights on. I have little trees in amongst. I sort of create this little wintry scene with all the bellsnickels, and put some of those little fairy lights on it. And I'll take a picture later when it's all set up, and show you on Instagram. So there we go. I told you it was a tiny little thrift haul. And if you're new here and you enjoy thrift hauls, old book hauls, and you enjoy watching as I'm working on journals. For example, this book, it's a Dickens book. It was Dombey and Sons, but now it's going to be Mrs. Fezziwig's Party Planner. This book was published sometime between 1895 and 1902. That was the closest I could get because of the publisher when it was in business, because there was no front page left on the text block. Several of the pages were missing, and one of them was the front page. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, think about subscribing. Hit the bell so that YouTube will remind you that I've put up a new video. And as ever, say hi down below and I'll say hi back at you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. I'm going to put all these things away and get back to work on Mrs. Fezziwig. I've got a good start on her signatures, but I need to start adding fun Christmas pages into it. So that's on my task to-do list for this afternoon. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.